Oh my goodness, we've got so many blimps. Look at them. Hello guys and girls, my name is Biffa and welcome to the brand new mass transit update for Cities Skylines. We've all been waiting for it, it's finally here, and we are going to jump into the Fix the Traffic scenario. It's one of 3 new scenarios that are in this DLC, which you'll be able to play. We can see the traffic here is terrible. There's loads and loads of new goodies that have been added to this DLC. We'll be discovering some of them as we go along. But I just wanted to mention before we jump into this scenario, I've also put out a video that goes through all the new additions that are in mass transit because there is so many. I didn't want to take 10 minutes at the start of this scenario to go through them, so I've done a video just for that. So I'll link that on the screen now in the description. You can go and check that out if you want to and then come back to this or watch it at the end, you know, whatever suits you. But we're going to be using as many of these new additions as possible to try and fix all of the traffic problems that we have here. Look at this, it's absolutely terrible. So let's pause and read what the message is. Traffic, the final frontier. The previous mayor of Appletown has quite frankly done a terrible job at planning the road network. Do you think you are up to the task of fixing it? Well, we shall see. Let's have a look at what we need to do. All conditions met. We have to meet both of these to win this scenario to get to 35,000 population. That shouldn't be too bad. Traffic flow over 82%. At the minute, it's 54%. That's quite low. We will lose the scenario if we go under 25,000 population and if we take longer than 200 weeks. So let's just leave it on pause for a moment and have a look around. And we're going to take a look at some of the new mass transit tools that are going to help us to fix the traffic problems that we've got here. The biggest thing that's been added, which I think is absolutely fantastic, is you can now individually change stuff on a road. If we click this one here, so we are looking at this Mill Highway, which now has a name, by the way. You can change those as you saw. If I close that and click on Mill Highway, we can just change that name there, which is fine. I don't want to rename it just yet. We'll leave it as it is. And we now have these other options here. One of them we can look at is the routes. We can see the routes that everybody takes on that road, where they're coming from, where they are going to. So some people, there we go, this car here is about to travel on that highway, and he's going to go somewhere. We can turn all of these off and look at them one at a time if we wish. So things like city service vehicles, there we go. This one here, what is this? This is an ambulance. He's about to travel and take this route and go all the way up here to this house. Well, obviously there needs to be some assistance. I mean, the big problem that we're having is trucks, I would imagine. Not trucks, private vehicle, public transport. What is the big problem that's coming down there? I would have thought... Oh, hang on, let's come out of that and go into that again. Go into Mill Highway, go into there, go into routes. There we go, there we go. So if we go to trucks, which is the brown one, there we go. So we can see a heck of a lot of trucks are leaving our city, and they're mainly coming from... Some are coming from down there. A lot are coming from up here. There we go. That's our industry section. So that's something we need to try and take a look at to fix. We can also see that as we're looking at this road here in this junction, private vehicles, there's a lot coming from this side to go to this side as well. So that's something that we can change. We can also change junctions. I like to go into this new info view down here called traffic routes. There we go. If we turn... We'll leave on private and truck. So that's going to show all of our roads, is it? Oh, it's still only showing us this road. Okay, let's come. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes, because if you click a building, you can see how people come and go from that building individually. So, for instance, we look at one of our landfill sites. And we have a look at city service vehicles. There we go. So we can see they come from here, and obviously they travel all the way around and do all that sort of work. When we go into this over here, it's still thinking that we're looking at that. I can't see an easy way to get it to show everything for all the roads. There is a way of doing it. I haven't come across it yet. It seems to always default to the last building selected. So I imagine that might be changed, because I would assume you want the overview here to show everything, and then when you click on the individual buildings to show those. But anyway, we'll come back to that. This is another huge addition which we're going to be using: toggle traffic lights and toggle stop signs. So for instance, let's have a look at this junction here. we have traffic lights along the top here, and that is stopping these trucks from coming across this road here. We can see it's backing up, it's backing up, it's backing up all the way down there. We can now easily, bing, toggle those off, and they will start moving when the traffic goes. But to try and aid that moving a bit as well, we can set priorities. So we can say that these guys here have to stop, and these guys here have to stop. So that gives these guys priority. So let's just let a couple of cars go. There we go, and they will start moving. It doesn't mean that these will stop altogether. It means these will have priority. It takes a few seconds to kick in because we've just changed it. And I'm thinking of doing... Let's have a look. Where else? So that's backing up coming into there. And they're going straight off up there. And then... we may change this junction here. These junctions are all far too close. This is queuing up along here as well. Look, they want to go off up here. So what I'm going to do... in fact, is I'm going to take all the traffic lights off of these ones here. So anybody coming off can immediately come off. And I'm going to make these here. So it's priority for anybody coming off of the motorway. I probably don't need to do it all the way along. But let's see how that helps. I know some people would probably just go around turning off all the traffic lights. That seems to be the #1 fix. So when people are trying to... Here we go. I think we want to do... There's a little bit of a queue there, but nothing too bad. So I think I'm going to turn those off. And I'm going to give these guys priority here as well. So... yeah, let's do that. Get this main road moving. And these should be going... Oh, I see. So they're queuing up a little bit there. So, in fact, I'm going to turn that off. And I'm going to stop these ones and give this priority. So that keeps moving out. And maybe I'll be doing the same here. That's not backed up. See, already, look, it stopped it backing up down there. It's still backing up here because of this. So we're going to do the same there. We'll stop there. So anything coming up here stops. Anything coming up here stops. This has got priority to move. To just keep this... being cleared here. I could set priorities here, but I don't want to do that yet because I want people, if they're going to just to move off. Hopefully that will help a tiny bit. I mean, look at it. It is backing up. Something horrendous from all the way down there. Is anybody backing up leaving the city? No. That's still... Why isn't that? That should have priority. These guys should be going. Why are they not going? They are going now. Oh, it's because there's... Right, okay. So this is the next little bottleneck. So these new tools are fantastic for working out where your bottlenecks are. Also, if you've noticed, we've got one-way arrows automatically showing up as well. Not as bright and gaudy as the green ones we used to have. I like these ones. Just muted, enough to see what's going on. And they're on all the time. So, and that's every time you put the road menu on, you will see those. And I like that. I like that a lot. I don't think you can turn them off. But I don't think you need to. So I don't mind that. Okay, let's go back to junctions. So these aren't coming out because this is sort of backing up a bit. And where's that going? Right, I'm going to... See, this is a motorway through. So it seems to me a bit odd to do that and give priority to the people coming on. So let's just see what's happening here. They're trying to get across to go over here. Okay, so we need another road to go straight over here. Let's do that. So they don't have to come on and go off. Let's deal with these things one at a time. So I've been doing a lot of scenarios. Oh, here we go. Talk about one thing at a time. There's so many new things. Oh, it's so exciting. I've been doing lots of scenarios over the past few weeks to try and get used to dealing with traffic and stuff, knowing that this new DLC was coming up. And it really has helped. So this is another new thing that's added. These little markers, if you're building out, let's see somewhere, if you're building out roads, let's go over here. There we go. So it's going to show you if you built out, let's just build a straight road and show you. There we go. So if you build out here and build out here, that's going to perfectly line up your little dots in the middle there, your building plots. Which is something we didn't have before. So if you had a long road like this, you'd be sort of saying, where is it I go? Is it here? Oh, no, I've got to go over to. That's not right. And deleting it and doing it again. Now it shows you the exact... Oh, apart from it doesn't there because it's showing me the last road I built. Aha. There we go. Well, there'll be a few bugs sorted out, I'm sure. I'm playing this a couple of days before release, so I'm going to pass that on. But you can see how it will help. Initial road building, you'll be able to line things up much better. Right, let's get back to our... Let's get back to this. So I want people to get from this side to this side with minimal fuss. I'm wondering whether we can attach this road here to that road there. I'm hoping that would be good. If I go up like this, can I fit in? I can. Fantastic. And then that's going to go... Oh, straight down would be good. Yep, that's going to go like that. And then this is going to go... I want them to come off of there easily. And up to there. Up to there. No! I want this to be a nice smooth transition off of here. It's not going to let me do it there. I want this road to face the way that I want it to face. So let's go down. There we go. Like that and round. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And then I'm assuming if we right click, it will change. Yeah, it works the same as the mod. You right click, it changes the directions. Perfect. That's a bit of a sharp turn there. Shall we see if we can just modify that ever so slightly? Oh, and you've got angles. Have you noticed? The angle thing's popping up. Look. I don't think I'm getting the angle thing coming up there. But let me just show you something else first. Let's do that. That'll be a 90-degree angle. And then that can go there. How's that going? Yeah, that's okay. That'll go in nicely. Yeah, let me show you over here somewhere. Let's put another straight road in. Let's pick our spot. So if I attach to there... Whoops. You see the little angle showing up? It's probably hard. There we go. 180 degrees. You can see in the circle. So you can line up things perfectly when you're doing circles and squares and all sorts of things. So I'm hoping people are going to start taking this. They are. There we go. So they're going to go across there. And this is all moving quite handily. So one problem solved. So the other one is people coming from this side, coming over to here and blocking up the motorway. So can we get... We could have an off-road come straight to there instead of it going onto the motorway and over. I think that would be a good addition. So let's do that. Let's see. We want them to come off. It's annoying adding more junctions in, but if I go straight across like that. Let's see. No, that's a horrible turn. Let's make that a nice turn. Let's do it there. Yep, and then we're going to go round, round. I'm going to delete that as well. Let's get this going right. Oh yeah, I like that as well. It shows you where is straight to line up so you can get a nice curve. I don't want the curve so big. There we go, that'll be good. There you go, that's done it. So you've got this connection here will now go straight onto that one, which will go over to here. And hopefully this is all sort of moving. It is, yeah, it's moving a bit. Well, let's see how that goes. Yeah, definitely people are starting to take this one instead. I'm just going to build up a bit here, isn't it? That's the only problem. It's as long as this stuff keeps going, we should be okay. I mean, if we have a look at the traffic thing, yeah, this is the busiest bit, isn't it? This is a bit busy over here as well. It's busy, but it keeps moving. What are these guys saying? Low land values. Well, we can work on that. We don't want people to move out. At the minute, people are moving in. What's this? So we've got some parks. Just want to check all the needs, actually. Normally the first thing I do. Electricity's okay. This is the one I want to check. Budgets. Yeah, that's fine. That's all set as normal. No loans. Okay. We could up that a bit. Yeah, we're making money. Let's up this a little bit. No, let's leave it. I don't want people to start thinking they're going to leave. We're happy as they are. So, electricity. What are we actually using for electricity? Now, you see, these are going to start having problems if we don't get their traffic coming in. Look, there we go. So if this starts moving a bit more freer, otherwise we're going to start having power problems. And I think they're the only two things. Nope, we've got some all the way up here. Oh, capital city. Excellent. We get harbours and cargo harbours. Fantastic. Colossal city, we get nuclear, cargo hub, airport. So we pretty much get all the cool stuff. Let's just pause this straight off. So, we've also got cable cars, monorails, all sorts of different hubs as well. So monorail to bus hub, metro to monorail to train hub, which is good. We will be using all of those. Under the plane tabs, you got the blimps, and then you got all your normal things as well. That's the next thing I want to do. Let's leave that running. I want to get some blimps going. So we've got people that live here travelling perhaps over to some of these places here. Industry, I mean, it's all sort of nearby. This is why I wanted to get this overview working for everything other than just one building. I'm wondering whether if we pick a road and do it that way, the Anna Highway, so we can see, yeah, people are travelling. Let's take off cyclists, public transport, we don't have any, trucks and city service vehicles. There we go. So this down the middle here is a pretty busy route, backwards and forwards. I'm wondering whether, because we do have new rails that have monorail attachments. Oh, there's new bigger motorways as well, 4-lane highways. Ooh. Ooh. Can we upgrade this to a 4-lane highway? And would that help the traffic moving through? Because at the minute it's being stopped by people cutting across. These are still cutting across, look. There he's, look, watch this blue truck. Let's see where he's going. So he's cutting across to go up there to get onto here. Why? He's a Jeep. Why is he doing that when he could have come round here? Is that because that's still counting as a shorter route? I bet it is. Let me just make this as short as possible across here. There we go. That must be shorter now. Many more people are taking that. That's fine. So they're going across. I've upgraded this road here to a 2-lane road, and that's speeding things along a bit more. I've also attached it to here, so they're not coming, you know, across here, down there, and back on again to get this way. There's still a bit there that's moving along, but that will sort itself out. And then I've made another connection here, so these don't have to go onto the motorway and off again. So it's getting a little bit better, So what I want to do is I want to set up some blimps to get people to move from this side. Why is there such low land values? Let's have a look. I mean, that's quite high. This isn't too bad. I mean, I suppose it's because these are... They're not high density, are they? They're high density. Oh, that's why. I reckon if we put some blimp stuff in, let's pause the game a second, they will be okay. So one of the options we've got here, we've got a blimp depot. So that's the same as all the other transports. You have like the bus depot where the buses come from, then you have the bus stops. So with the blimps, you have the blimp depot where the blimps come from, you have the blimp stops where you want the blimp to stop, and then you have your blimp pathway. So we need to put in a blimp depot, and frankly, this seems like a perfect place. It does have a bit of noise on it. Maybe we could sort of stick it over here. If we go sort of out like that, and we'll put that in the middle, maybe nearer to the road. Yep, like that. It's got water, that's fine. It's got electricity, that's fine. So there's our blimp depot where the blimps are going to come from. Fantastic. That is on... Not going to be Graham Street anymore. This is going to be Blimp Street. Blimp. Yeah, Blimp Street. That's what it's going to be called. Blimp Street. There we go. So where shall we put in our blimp stops? So we want one this way. I mean, people are going to love the blimp stops. They have a little bit of noise pollution, but people are going to walk to them and they are going to travel by blimp all over the place. This seems like a good spot to have a little road... These are weird. These are not connected. What's that? They're living right in the middle of a thing there. Okay. I'm just looking where people are living, where they're likely to be going to. So we could do like a circle for blimps to go around. So have one in the industry area. This is fantastic. One in the office industry area over here. One in the sort of commercial. One's in the residential. Let's start over here. I don't know how people are going to react to this. I've never actually put one in before. I don't know how far they're going to travel to get to one. They do have a noise output of 75. And they're quite big. So they're not going to fit in the middle there. Let's put one. Okay, we're going to put our blimp stop over here. Let's grab that. Oh, it goes that way round. Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure people will travel to that. Let's have a look at that. There it is. There's our blimp stop. Something we will need to do is do our blimp pathways, but we'll get back to that. So we'll do some buses there that take people over to the blimp stop in a moment. Then we're going to want one... I think we want one sort of in the middle here somewhere, and then have some bus routes going out from that. We could maybe stretch to 2. One there, one in here somewhere would be good, wouldn't it? Again, I don't want to do it too near the houses because of the noise. Is that going to let me put one there? It is. Okay, that's another one there. Then I'm thinking we're going to want one in the middle over here somewhere. Look at that. That's actually quite a nice looking area. I like that. Offices, industry. We don't want to add any more traffic to this with buses coming in and out. It's a shame that hill's so big. I was thinking we could stick one. We have a cable car going up here. That'll be too short a route. Let's put this one. Yeah, this one's going to go in the middle here. And if the noise gets too much, we can change some of these to offices. So that's the next one. So we've got there to here. Then we want to switch over to the other side and have one. This doesn't count as a stop, this here. So we can have a blimp stop in the middle of all of this. So people can hop on here. Oh man, I love these blimps. Then we want one over here. Let's have a look. So we could just run. I mean, these are all bog standard. A lot of road upgrades going on here as well. Let's run one out the back here. Yep, that's fine. Yep, there we go. Excellent. And then one... That was one over there. And then one in here somewhere. Because we've got shops, we've got offices and all that sort of stuff. Let's see. That's going to be sloped too steep. Where could we squeeze it in? Let's just see if we can squeeze it in. I don't want to take out, if I can help it, any of the buildings that we've already got, because we're already struggling to keep people in our city. Look, we don't want to go below 25,000. Maybe if I go out there, will that let me stick one in here? Please? It will. Excellent. Just there. Perfect. That's good. And then what we can do is we can attach that to that. You okay for power? Yep, that's okay. Then we'll have another road going around there. Right. So that's our blimps. Now we need to set up the blimp pathway. So this works a bit like the metros, if you have a look. There's an in, sort of like an in and an out. Oh, what? Why will that... Space already occupied. Oh, okay. It goes to that one. There seems to be like an in and an out, although as you just saw there, I connected to the same one. Does that mean we can have different routes coming out of the other one? Maybe we can. But anyway, let's go like that. Let's go like that. And let's go to there. So we've got a route going all the way around the outside of our city. Then we can set up lines. So let's do a line to there, to there, to here, to there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have blimps going both ways. Complete our line. Fantastic. What are blimps coming under? Blimp line 1. Let's have that as yellow. So that was anti-clockwise. Blimp line 1, anti-clockwise. Yep. So that's coming under its own... Yep, it's coming under its own thing there. And then this is monorails. Cool, okay. Then we'll do one going the other way. So create new line. Add stop, add stop, add stop. Man, these are going to look fantastic. There we go. So that's going to be that one there. Blimp line. So this must be aeroplanes come under here as well. So blimp line 2 clockwise. There we go. Excellent. So that's our 2 blimp lines. So now if we unpause the game, we should see some blimps start to appear. Oh, I paused the game. Start to appear from our blimp depot. Oh, hang on a sec. We haven't hooked up our blimp depot to the blimp line. There we go. Hooray! Our first blimp! Look at that! Oh my goodness, there it goes. I want to get a cool screenshot of the traffic and the blimp that's going to be heading off into our city to hopefully help us deal with our traffic problems. Oh, we've got two. There we go. We've got one going one way and one going the other way. Can I follow these? Yes, we can. Let's go into this view. Oh, and here we go. Oh, it like bobs a little bit as well. Let's speed this up. We're coming into land. Excellent. Oh, we've got loads. Oh my goodness, we've got so many blimps. Look at them. Okay, we're going to let these guys go. I'm assuming they're going to queue behind. Let's come out of that and have a look at this one. Oh, he's going that way now. Okay. So are they going to queue behind? Yeah, it looks like they are. So I need to set up a load of bus routes, don't I? Which I'm going to do off camera. At the minute we don't have enough money because we're losing people. How are we doing over here? What's our goal? Traffic is better. Wasn't it 52% before? So maybe it's going better. I'm wondering whether I need to add, let's have a look, a few different roads. I feel like I need to add more roads, upgrade some roads. It's moving though, isn't it? It's moving. It's better than it was. Let's have a look at our traffic. Let's have a look down here. So this is now sort of getting caught up down here. Oh man. Oh man. Good grief. Good grief. That is horrendous. Why is that so bad? I'm hoping... Oh my goodness. The traffic is the worst in this city, isn't it? Maybe before I add any more roads, I need to look at the junctions on here. Yeah, I'm looking at some of these junctions here, and oh my goodness, they're done so badly. It's like the cars, and let's take that off the screen. The cars can come up here, these trucks, and then if they want to get on the motorway, they've got to go up and over here, round there, and then down. Hang on, which way is that road going? And then down there and then down there. So they've got to go through all of that to get onto this motorway over here, which is what a lot of them want to do, instead of being able to just get straight across there from here. I mean, that would... I mean, it's just... It's mind-boggling. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set from here. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah. Oh, I'm loving the way things curve and work a lot better. We're going to go like that, and we're going to go down underground. And we're going to go across here. And then we're going to come up again and attach to there and bypass all of that junction for my garbage trucks to get in and out. It's not going to help these ones there, but these ones here it will do. And to help them get on their way, let's have a look at the junctions. They're actually coming from all different roads. Or as soon as they get going, they will take this one, I'm sure, rather than going up round there. Anyway, I'm going to have to take some loans out. This is a really tough one, isn't it? This really is tough. 20,000, because we're losing so much money. I'm also going to put up my taxes to 11%. That's normally what most people tend to do. I know, I don't think the difference between 9 and 11 is going to stop people... It's going to make people move out any more than they already are. But it means I'm going to be able to afford a bus depot. Oh, it's 37. Oh, man, it's higher than I thought. Let's take the next one as well. Darn, we could have just done one. We're going to put a bus depot in somewhere where the buses aren't going to get caught in all the traffic. Yeah. That's going to be interesting. Whichever side of the road I put this bus depot on, because we can only afford one. Man, we could do two. 60, 74,000. I'm going to take most of our money. I really don't want to, though. Let's put it up here, and at least then we can do bus routes over here for people getting to and from these blimp places, and then we'll take it from there. So let's see how that goes. Where do I want to put this thing so buses can get in? I think here... Up is going bad. Let's do it up here somewhere so the buses aren't having to... In fact, let's do it right over here. Is that our bus depot? Yes. Will that go in here? There we go. So the buses aren't having to negotiate all of that to at least get started at this end. I'm going to do some bus routes off camera. Be back with you. Okay, I won't bore you with the details, but we have bus routes going to and from the different blimp stops on this side. I haven't done this side yet. It'd be interesting to see how that affects the movement of people. And oh my goodness, look how many people are waiting for that blimp. That is phenomenal. So that stop must have just gone in, and already there's so many people waiting. So that is going to be taking cars off the road, isn't it? That is going to be fantastic. Where's our other one? Nobody there yet, but they're turning up. Look, look, look. Oh my goodness me. People are loving the blimps. What am I looking for? Let's... I can't remember which one we're clicking on. There we go. Blimp line. Well, they've only been going for like a few minutes, but there's certainly going to be more people using those. I'm wondering whether we can increase the amount of blimps that are going on these lines. And that's something else that's been added that's new that we can change. And that's the one I'm looking for. Aha, I found it. So click on a blimp, you get the line details. Let's just explain what's going on here. We can change the line colour straight from here, which is fantastic. We can have the line running day, night, or both. Weekly passengers, that's not going to be going up yet. Car trip save, that's not going to be going up yet until we've let it run for a while. We can change the vehicle count modifier. So we have number of vehicles 3, but that's reliant on our budget. If we do the pop-up there, so that relies on the budget that we're setting. We need to up our budget for the hangar and blimp depot can house more vehicles. I'm going to go up to 150% because... Oh, actually, that is all the way, isn't it? Let's do that. And let's see what difference that makes to this line. So we can now have up to 5 vehicles. But if we have a look at the different stops, we can see how many people are waiting at each stop. So this stop here has got 47 people. This one has 584 people waiting at. My goodness me. This one 549, this one 209, this one 253. So we can see where we would need, perhaps, on this line, more blimps. So I'm definitely going to up that to... Oh, I see. That changes the number of vehicles out of 5. This is... Can house more vehicles of higher funding. Okay, I'm just trying to see how the two tie up together. Let's quickly take a look. There we go. We're up to 62% traffic flow. And we're approaching 30,000. We're up to 28,000. So we're not losing any more people at the moment. That is fantastic. Oh, here we go. This makes sense. So I've got my budget here back to 100% like it normally is. And if we check out this line, the maximum amount of vehicles we can have on here is 15 on this line. But if we change this up to 150%, now the maximum number of vehicles you can have on this line is 22. So I don't think at the moment we need to actually put this up. Let's put that back to 100%. Bing! And we can add onto this line. I would say go for... I mean, let's try 10 and see what happens with that line, whether that will help. I'm assuming then more blimps are going to start flying out. Man, we're going to have so many blimps flying around our city coming out of here. And then the line going the other way, line details, this one here. Yeah, so we can have that up as well. Let's have that up to 8 and see how that goes. So that's 8 going each direction, I believe it was. Oh, the noses are coloured, look. That's sort of got a pink colour, and that's sort of got... So that's for our 2 different lines. Ah, excellent. Number of vehicles 10 out of 10. What's this one going to? Number of vehicles 8 out of 8. Let's make that 10 as well then. And we'll make this one 10. Yep, there we go. And there they're going to start queuing in the sky. We're going to have so many blimps going around. They're not the fastest, but people are obviously very happy to take these. Yeah, we definitely need more blimps. People are moving in. Our budget's going up, which is fine. So traffic must be getting better. We've had a lot... Oh, my goodness. We've had a lot of people go. I don't have the auto bulldoze mod on at the moment. I think I may put that on. So we can start automatically deleting some of these things. But I don't think we've done too bad with the traffic. This is still getting blocked up with cars coming on there and stopping. Although that being blocked up isn't too bad. Those going straight through. It's when I don't want these vehicles cutting across. I want them taking this road and being quicker. If I delete that, what's that going to stop? That's going to stop any cars from here going down there. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to delete that. That can be to stay as it is for now. If people want to get onto the motorway and leave my city, they are going to have to take... Look, we've got these two... highway ramps, sound barriers. Two-way highway with sound barriers. Oh, nice. They're going to have to come all the way over here. There we go. And they're going to have to leave from here. Bing! There we go. So that's going to take off of this any traffic that wants to leave. There we go. That's going to... When these guys have gone. That's going to keep that moving. That's going to keep... Maybe we've solved something here. The only other thing I think we need is a tunnel to cross from one side to the other. Maybe we'll work on that next time. Man, so many new things to look at. And look at all these blimps hovering over our city. Once they all get going, look, they're all being added to the queue. I think that's really going to start taking a load of cars off the road, which is exactly what we want. Guys, hit the big B with the T-Stain to subscribe. If you haven't checked it out yet, check out my what is new in the new mass transit update video, which you can see linked on the screen right now, so we can look at all the new things in detail. And I will see you guys a bit later on today for the second episode in this new LP of mass transit, City Skylines. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.